I spent the last 30 days testing the 12 most heavily promoted longevity habits on the internet. I tracked my blood markers, my resting heart rate, and my sleep architecture. Some of these habits changed my biological baseline in less than 2 weeks. But one of the most famous anti-aging trends completely backfired on me. And if you are over 50, it might be destroying your muscle mass right now. I actually had to stop it by day 10. Welcome to Golden Years Pulse. I'm Thomas. Today, we aren't just looking at the research. We are looking at the raw, unfiltered data of what happens when you actually implement these protocols in real life. What works, what doesn't, and what you should start doing tomorrow morning. Let's start with the biggest, fastest win, the sleep protocol. I implemented a strict 9:30 p.m. tech cutoff, kept my bedroom cool, and maintained a rigid wake time. The data from my Aura ring was undeniable. Within 14 days, my deep sleep percentage jumped from an average of 14% to 22%. My sleep onset time, how long it takes to fall asleep, dropped from 28 minutes to just 11. If you want to lower your biological age, it starts here. The single highest impact change wasn't a supplement, it was physically removing the phone from the bedroom. But fixing my sleep was just the foundation. What happened when I changed, when, and how I ate completely altered my daily energy. And it involves a mechanism you've probably been hearing a lot about in the news lately. For habits 4 and 5, I combined a strict screen and food cutoff at 7:30 p.m. with a high-protein breakfast. By eliminating late-night eating, I removed a massive circadian disruptor. But the real magic was the morning protein. Hitting 30 grams of protein right after waking completely eliminated my midday cravings. My lunch portions dropped, naturally, zero willpower required. This is the natural GLP-1 mechanism at work. When you trigger leucine with morning protein, you regulate your appetite hormones for the next 8 hours. If you are finding this data breakdown helpful, hit the subscribe button right now. My goal on this channel is to cut through the wellness noise and give you longevity protocols grounded in real science and real results. Join the community and let's keep going. Next, I tackled Zone 2 cardio. 4 sessions a week, 40 minutes each. The first 2 weeks, honestly, it felt like a lot of effort for zero return. But by week 3, the adaptation kicked in. My resting heart rate dropped from 62 to 58 BPM in clinical populations. Every 1 BPM drop in resting heart rate is associated with a measurable reduction in cardiovascular mortality risk. Then, I added the 90-minute caffeine delay. By letting my natural cortisol peak clear out my sleepiness before having coffee, my afternoon energy crashes completely vanished. It costs nothing, and it works. So, my sleep was great, my heart rate was dropping, and my energy was stable. Which brings me to the one habit that almost derailed the entire experiment on day 10. Habit number 9 was 16. 8. Intermittent fasting. And I had to stop. Here is the truth for anyone over 40. Protecting your muscle mass is your ultimate longevity insurance. By skipping breakfast, I was failing to hit the necessary protein thresholds to trigger muscle protein synthesis early in the day. I could feel the recovery deficit by the end of the first week. Fasting has incredible cellular benefits, but for this demographic, sarcopenia, muscle loss, is a bigger threat. So I adjusted. I shifted to time-restricted eating, finishing my last meal by 7:30 p.m., but kept my high-protein breakfast. You get the circadian benefits of fasting without starving your muscles. So, what did this do to my biological age? I took an epigenetic clock test at day 0 and day 30. The result was a 4-year reduction in biological age. Now, as a medical professional, I have to be completely transparent with you. Single-point epigenetic tests have a margin of error. A 30-day shift is a great signal, but I will not overclaim this as a miracle. What I can say with 100% certainty is that my subjective markers, my sleep architecture, my sustained focus, and my cardiovascular efficiency are remarkably better. If you want to start tomorrow, don't do all 12. Do these 3. 1. Get the phone out of your bedroom by 9:30 p.m. 2. Delay your morning coffee by 90 minutes. 3. Eat 30 grams of protein for breakfast. They require no special equipment and no extra time. I'll be doing a full retest at the 90-day mark to see the deep cellular changes. Subscribe so you don't miss that data. Right now, I want to hear from you. Drop into the comments, which of those 3 starter habits are you committing to tomorrow morning? I read every comment, and I want to follow your progress. See you next week.